Alright, what's up YouTube? This is for singer-songwriters and musicians that want to start playing music, want to start their music career or their singer-songwriter career, but they don't know how or where in their local community. And my advice or my 2 cents that I'm going to give to you today is only from my experience and from what works for me. Oh, my hair's all messy. Got up late today. Anyways, this is gonna be my experience and what's worked. So, number one is backstory to this is I've always been interested in singing since I was a kid, and I didn't know where to play. And when I went to college, I went to UNLV for a couple years. I didn't graduate, but I did go to UNLV for a couple years, and I heard that there was an open mic going on at the, I forgot if it was Starbucks or the coffee shop at the student union. So I was probably about 19 years old. And at this point, I've only been singing as a hobby in my room, making YouTube videos and like just getting inspired by all these artists out there. And I saw this open mic, and immediately I signed up, and I invited all my friends, and that was kind of what I remember to be my first show. I played a couple cover songs that I learned from Amy Winehouse. I was sweating and I was nervous, and that's pretty much what I was thinking about the whole day. And when I saw, when I was interacting with the crowd, like obviously at the time I wasn't like making eye contact. I wasn't really talking because I didn't know how. But the reaction that I received was just like, hey, you should continue doing this. Like you're kind of good at it. And I was like, oh, maybe I am. So actually doing that got me more confident in I was like, oh, maybe I can sing out, and maybe I can be an artist and go out and do my thing. So from there, I started getting interested in looking up other open mics. And at that same open mic, I met my best friend, who also sings and around town. And I met him there for the first time, and we just started hanging out. And mind you, this is like 10 years ago now, so, and we're still best friends. So from that day, we started looking for open mics to go together, and we found the Beat Human Experience in downtown Las Vegas. And from there, that's kind of when everything started. So that open mic was every Monday, I believe. I wasn't even 21 yet, so I would kind of like sneak into the open, or it was a coffee shop / bar. So at a certain time, anyone under 21 had to get out. So I would get in there before the security guard would come up and hide in the, I don't know, like all these little rooms that they had for like artists and whatnot. So they didn't really keep awesome track of whatever. You get one point. I was in there, and then I signed up, and we would be there from 6:30 all the way to the ending of the open mic, and that was every Monday for at least 2 years. And from there, I started, making friends in the community. In my case, it would be Las Vegas. I made friends, guitar players, saxophone players, bass players, more singers, rappers, writers, poets, even dancers, and you just kind of like open up your world to the possibilities. And during those 2 years of continuously going to this open mic, I just got more confident and more confident, got better at my craft, learned some new cover songs, started writing original songs, started recording more of my own stuff. And from there, I formed a band. And this is a really long way to say you should go to open mics. There's just endless amounts of possibilities, and some people may not even like going to open mics because they have like this misconception of like, I don't know how you think about open mics, but I definitely think that you should go because some magic happens there for some reason, and it's worth it. And I suggest going to open mics because not only do singer-songwriters go, but people just in general go, even if they don't sing or have any type of art. They just want to go to enjoy, like, entertainment. Most of the time, free entertainment. And a lot of the times, those people, in my case, have been restaurant owners, bar owners, theater owners, real estate agents that need music for their house showing, music producers that are looking for singers. Like, it's like the possibilities are endless. So yeah, in my case, I just started getting booked by agents that saw me at the open mic, and I still work with these agents today. So it's definitely changed my life, and eventually I started weaning off open mics and started gigging professionally and getting, a decent dollar per gig. And it starts from community. You have to like put yourself out there. Go to open mics and farmers markets if you can. I find that I still play at farmers markets for the community aspect of it. Probably my favorite gigs out there. I say a lot. Holy shit. What I'm trying to say, put yourself out there. And as scary as it is to do that, it's a must if this is what you want to do. You cannot just lay back and think the world is going to discover who you are. Like, you have to put the work out there. And from there, if you're really, really serious about it, like, you need to start, putting a website, get your website, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok now. Get all of that in line and get the same handle for each if you can. For me, it's Jessica with 3 S's, Manalo. When I first started, I had my Facebook that was like Jess and Guitar. My YouTube was JR Manalo 8. And then my Instagram was Jess and Guitar 1-2. Like, if you want to be taken seriously in the music world or as your brand, you have to get all those in line. And it does take some time to get that together, but I feel like it's important. If you think this is important, then it's worth the time to make those changes. Yeah, it's worth it. And what else? I always think that perfectionism is the one thing that will hold you back dramatically. And I was just talking to a few friends about this a couple nights ago. We're all musicians. And for me personally, I feel like perfectionism has held me back a lot, because I'm over here trying to make this music video, but instead I'm thinking about like, who can I hit up that I know is an amazing videographer? I mean, I know amazing videographers and photographers in town, and I love them, but sometimes it's like $2,000 or like $1,500 per video, and I personally don't have that, just to like give out I'm trying to bust content out, you know what I'm saying? And at first, that's how I thought I would save up, to make a $2,000 video, and at the end of it, I would get, really small engagement from that, and I'm like, whoa, I just spent this much money, and I have this little engagement on this video. Well, now I am like, what I'm trying to get at is perfectionism. It doesn't always have to involve the highest of quality, or you don't have to even spend a dime. I think the most important part about being a musician or being a songwriter or creator or whatever you do, if you're trying to get that out into the world and see where see what works and what doesn't work, is like right now I'm using my iPhone 15, and I learned that using the cinematic option instead of video on my phone is actually clearer than, I don't know, something like, I don't know, it works for me. And it's not perfect and it's not the highest definition, but I'm not spending $1,200 on this video. And I can continuously make my own edits if I wanted to on my Mac, because this is, I'm working with what I have right now until what I have right now pays for what I want later. And that's kind of like where I'm getting at. Yeah, I wasted a lot. I wouldn't say wasted, but I learned a lot that money and quality is, you don't always have to buy it. Like, because I have decent quality right now, and I'm not spending a dime. And the same goes for like recording music. I've been putting out my covers, knowing that I am not like doing the cover to my 150% capable ability, because if I sit here and hit record 60 million times on a cover of Redbone by Childish Gambino, I'm always gonna find a problem with that particular recording, and I'm gonna hit record again, and I'm gonna hit record again, and then I'm gonna so I want to start just getting stuff out, knowing that it's not perfect, but to know that it's going out and that the world is gonna see it. Because with time and practice and constant pushing of art, your work is going to get better no matter what, in my opinion. Sometimes my worst is someone's like, oh my God, that was awesome. And I love that. Like, my self-critic is like, oh, do it again. But that is the perfectionism in me that has been holding me back from growth. And ever since I've been working with that mindset, I have grown this particular YouTube channel. I have grown 600, 700 subscribers in the past 28 days. Which is wild, because it shows a lot. And I'm not saying this is the right way, but I'm proving it to myself that this is my right way. And I believe that y'all can do it too. And I know it's hard, and I've also been working on kind of receiving criticism and negative comments as a way to like thicken my backbone a little bit, because you're not gonna be perfect. People are not gonna think you're perfect. You're not everyone's cup of tea. Like, I don't like red. So, oh no, I love red. I don't really love the color orange that much. What am I trying? This is a really bad analogy of what I'm trying to say. I'm not a huge fan of metal, but some people are, and some people don't like R&B and soul, and some people don't like folk, which is most of the stuff that I do. And that's just the way it rolls. Like, you're gonna get negative feedback, you're gonna get criticism. Oh, you should take vocal lessons. But I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be human, and I'm here to show you my art that comes from me. So the points of this video, if you're trying to be a musician, a singer-songwriter, creator, someone that puts their work out in your local community, go to open mics, Network with the people around you in your community. Talk to people that are in the room. Number 2, build your brand. Build your brand and make everything the same, cohesive on all of your platforms, on all your social media platforms. If you do take this seriously, that's what I suggest. But of course, you don't have to listen to me. Third thing is perfectionism is the biggest procrastinator in my opinion. Get your stuff out there even if you're scared. Number 4, everything that people say isn't true. Like, negative feedback shouldn't, like, build that backbone to not care what people think, because it's not that important. What matters is you know that you're a good person, you know that you're dope, and you know that you're doing your best. So keep doing that. I'll talk to you guys next time, and yeah, peace. I hope you got some useful information out of this, so I'll see you later. Bye.